You know, I've been doing this character for so long that like live concerts and performances and things, they're one thing. But to see something that has been created, it blows your mind.
And how old are your
children? It's like overwhelming. 9 and 12. My daughter's 9 and my son's 12. So to go through it and to hear, it was just amazing. And to think that, you know, somebody like with what Walt designed the theme parks to be, and how he wanted them to just bring so much joy to the kids. I'm, you know, beside myself thinking about that with all the kids that are going to get to enjoy it.
And how did your children react?
Loved it. We were all just like, you know, I mean, it was just beautiful. And she's really beautiful in the ride, so I was excited.
When did your children see the movie first? Like, did they was it always part of your household, or?
No, we kind of waited until I think both my son and my daughter were probably in that 3 to 4 range, and it was very strange. My son, when he saw it, cried and like pointed at the TV and like, you know, mommy, no in the TV.
Oh.
It was so hard for him to, and then from that point on, he didn't want me to sing, because if I sang, then that meant that I wasn't mommy anymore, and that really upset him. Now my daughter, I stood next to the TV and I sang it, and her eyes just went back and forth, and it was like, you know, mommy's Ariel. So she was really happy about it when she figured it out.
Yeah.
About that 3 or 4 range. So.
Wow.
Really sweet.
Wow.
What was your favorite part of the ride? Like what scene, you know, really stood out?
Well, of course I'm going to say Part of Your World, because that's just so magical. I really love when I love the Under the Sea section, that whole section. I love her dancing with her hair kind of going up like that. It's so cute. But of course I'm going to say Part of Your World, just because that's mine.
Did you take any part in helping to design the ride at all?
No, absolutely none. I just got to sit back and watch all those brilliant geniuses create it. But we've been talking about it for a long time, and I've been hearing about it for a long time, and obviously, you know, fine-tuning some of the recordings here and there. So it's
So you
just
did re-record
amazing.
some of the music?
Yeah, well, we take all the original stuff, and then sometimes we tweak a few things here or there, like we did for World of Color, you know. But for the most part, we always try to take the original.
So tell us about those moments, like when you first heard your voice as Ariel, like in the movie,
Right.
and then when you hear it in World of Color, and now when you hear it in the ride, tell us about those moments like. Are they different?
The first time I saw the movie was like a white knuckle roller coaster ride, you know, because you had no idea what they were going to pick and choose and take, and that was just out of body experience. That first one, I mean, that was just unbelievable. And what they had picked and selected got me to the point where when I was watching the film, I forgot that it was me, and I thought that was a really good sign of a good film, is that it took over the character. World of Color, I was blown away. I had no idea that Ariel was so beautifully featured in the evening, and the fact that she's one of the only princesses that's sort of acknowledged during World of Color was a huge surprise to me. I just assumed that when I reported it, you know, everybody's in it, and she's just magical in it. She's just beautiful and so special, and so I was just very honored. And then this ride, I can't really explain it. I guess just thankful, you know, really thankful. Really amazing to get to be a part of something that's going to be around for a while.
Obviously, Remember has been a big part of your family.
Yes.
But what are your kids' favorite movies? These movies?
Well,
Besides, of course,
they're going to tell you their favorite movie is The Little Mermaid, and that's on their own that they say that. My son and I are really enjoying all of us except for my daughter are enjoying all the Pirates movies. You know, the 1, 2, 3, watching it up, and then he went with his dad to 4. My daughter couldn't go, so she and I went to see Soul Surfer that day. But yeah, we really love the Pirates, and she really loves Tangled. And Glenn Keane is a very good friend of ours, and she loves Glenn's work, and that's his movie. When it was Rapunzel, obviously, and they switched the title, but she knows every lyric to that movie and knows all the lines. And really, that was the only character she wanted to see in the park this week. And she got to see Rapunzel before she came to the show. We went over and saw her. It was really funny too, because she was there with my best friend has her little girl and boy with her, and so we're there, and they don't know who we are, but I've got my guide or whatever, and we're meeting Rapunzel. And my little friend Katie says, my Aunt Jo, you know, we're here to see my Aunt Jodi. She's Ariel, and and she's going to sing on stage, and she's going on, and Rapunzel's just looking at her going, that's wonderful, you love Ariel, and Ariel sings and she comes alive when you look at your books. She's like, no, it's my Aunt Jodi. And she, you know, she thought that Katie was like delusional. So I had to go up to her afterwards, and I'm like, Rapunzel, I am Jodi Benson, I am your voice, and she's not making up. She goes, that's very nice. That's very nice. Sometimes when I come up, they'll always whisper, my name is, you know, because you can't, you know, break the character. But we were in a private room and there was nobody else in there, so it was kind of funny. It was like, Rapunzel, come on.
Give it up, Rapunzel.
It was very funny. It was like, you could see Katie's face like, no, she's real. She really is Ariel. She is Ariel.
So what is next for you? What are you going to work on next? What's your next project?
Barbie has her own little short movie coming out with Cars 2 next week or whatever it is. So we're really excited about that. I'm very excited to see the short. I haven't seen the short yet. Hawaiian Adventure. Hawaiian Vacation. Sorry. I think it used to be Adventure. So yeah, I love doing that character. So I'm really excited about that. And then I sing with my symphony concerts, and then Ariel is alive and well. I'm recording the day I get back. We're doing all the Disney Cruise Line phone calls to your daughters. Ariel gets to welcome them to the cruise.
That would be great.